to Greater Baltimore Committee's Community Conversations Series. I'm Don Fry, President and CEO of the Greater Baltimore Committee. The GBC Community Conversations Series provides an opportunity to highlight the work of GBC member companies in the community. All too often, this work goes unnoticed or recognized to the extent that it should be. Today, we're pleased to be joined by Bill McCarthy, Executive Director of Associated Catholic Charities. Bill has been the head of the organization since 2009. The organization has 80 programs in more than 200 locations, serving thousands of people throughout the state of Maryland. The Greater Baltimore Committee is also fortunate to have Bill as a member of its board of directors. Bill, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Don. Glad to be here.
You have the unique position of being around the community and having a pulse, your finger on the pulse of what's going on in the community. As you see the community and the neighborhoods out of there, are there new needs that you think are going to be anticipated in the very near future that Catholic Charities can help address?
Yeah, I'd say new needs or different needs. They're every community, every neighborhood is different. What I failed to mention is during the midst of the pandemic, we redeveloped the Cherry Hill Town Center, and we're able to bring a bank to Cherry Hill. So I think community development is something that both the for-profit and business community and nonprofit community can work together on. So Cherry Hill has an Enoch Pratt Library now, a bank, a pharmacy, and a community market. So I think investing where people are is important. There are structural issues. I would say the digital divide is something that the pandemic brought up. That's certainly something that we're trying to partner in the business community with things like Comcast Lift Zones, other access to internet for communities that have been what I'll call digital deserts or inconsistent digital delivery. So that's certainly something that pandemic brought up. And I'll just share a story, transportation. We talk about transportation, but I think what the pandemic brought to us is the real life example of what the lack of transportation or reliable transportation meant to the lives of people. I remember I was in East Baltimore, coming across off North Avenue by the Greenmount Cemetery, and I was stopped at a light. And there was a bus, an MTA bus standing on the corner. And at that time, to get on the bus, you went in and out of the back door at that time. You weren't allowed to. And I watched a crowded bus stop. There must have been 25 people there, trying to get on this bus. And I was thinking, these are people that had to use public transportation to get to work and to get home. And that was so inadequate. One, it was unsafe, even though there were masks. Two, I was thinking about there was no choice. So that this was the only means they had to get to and from. And it just was a kind of a visual of, I think, the challenges that we have with a lack of a comprehensive, thoughtful transportation strategy and infrastructure here in Baltimore and the Greater Baltimore region.
Well, thank you for all the work that you and Catholic Charities are doing for those in need and throughout the state of Maryland. And thanks for joining us today for our Community Conversations program.
Thanks, Don. I appreciate being part of it.
That concludes today's Community Conversations program. Until next time, I'm Don Fry of the Greater Baltimore Committee. Thanks for watching.